Taken. But before we get to that loser side matchup again, we have Sako coming up against StormKubo. StormKubo, who always looks like he's having fun, man. This guy is always with a goofy smile on his face, you know.
And he's definitely one of my favorite players to watch because he is probably the wildest competitor here in this top 8 using Abigail as well. And you know what? Watching him play just gives me so much energy because he's having a great time. And that kind of joy is really contagious. I'm not going to lie to you. Seeing him smile regardless of the situation is pretty enlightening to watch.
But can you really smile if he's taking away, you know, that prize money from baby Sako? I mean, come on.
If it's the way he plays it out with Abigail, absolutely. Yes.
But you know what? He has to go up against Menat. And this is not a fun matchup for Abigail at all.
Not
but,
one bit.
You know, StormKubo, I'm sure, has experience in this matchup, and he's going to know the strategies for it. But you're not just going up against any old Menat. You're going up against the magician here, Sako. This guy can pull off things with that V-Trigger 1 that most mortals cannot. No true mortals can pull off the things that he does.
Yeah. And we talk about Sako being one of the greats because not only is he obviously very great with Menat, but he's one of the trendsetters for a majority of the characters he picks. When it comes to like Street Fighter 4 and his creativity into combo routes and optimal damage, he's the guy to go to. When we talk about lab monsters and talented players, I feel like he's the pinnacle of both of those things combined.
Kami forums on Shoryuken.com.
Like, boy.
We have the Sako combo. Like, there was the Sako combo that we learned from them, from Sako, you know? And he was our hero for the longest of time. And eventually he kind of pioneered a lot of the stuff for Ibuki in Street Fighter 4, and then even in this game here, you know, he did a lot of
Street Fighter 4. Man, watching him play that was ridiculous. Why doesn't he play Ibuki? I mean, he's dabbled with Ibuki in 5.
Yeah, but you know what? The orbs are too much fun.
Yo, I agree.
Are too much fun.
He's been setting the trend on how to play Menat for the most part. But you know what the beauty of Menat is? You could play her in different variations and still have relatively good success with her.
Yeah, and she's one of the, you know, the rare characters that has that, you know, the different players have very different personalities. Infiltration Justin, who never throws an orb. Infiltration, who dashes around and just moves like he's on ice skates. And then there's just Sako, who has orb and crazy setups, and he plays so aggressive with Menat. Like, you'll actually see Sako walk forward, I feel like, a lot more than the other Menat. You are just enjoying this Abigail
when you want to talk about aggressive play, it's aggro versus aggro here. Menat versus Abigail. Game number 1, Sako starting things off right already with the offense.
Vroom, vroom, goes the Abigail.
Yeah, you might hear plenty of that out of StormKubo. Likes to run over his opponents most of the time. Get his offense going, and it'll be a plethora of 50-50s coming your way.
But again, those buttons that Menat has just cause Abigail so much headache. Ooh. Oh, but you know what? Not if I have armor.
Yeah, spend that meter early, and there was a huge life deficit, but it was just enough to get that V-trigger.
Now, so gonna get some good damage. Is he gonna go for a... Yeah, he did go for a reset, but you know what? Actually, it's not... Oh, my God.
That reset was a powerful one.
Dude, how many setups does this guy have? It's like you feel like you've dodged one, and then... but you just got crumpled, and you are taking damage right now.
Oh, unblockable. That's all she wrote. StormKubo getting that back fierce afterwards. V-trigger so powerful.
Yeah, I think the only thing that Sako might have been able to do is just try to EX uppercut and fly over Abigail maybe in time, but I don't even know if that would have made it over in time.
Checking in with the stand roundhouse anti-air, getting that orb and beautifully timed neutral jump. Sako off to a great start. The mummy drill.
Spinning that meter to get the knockdown, push him away. Oh, he went for the overhead right when StormKubo decided to jump, and now he doesn't have the orb, so it's very dangerous. Gotta activate that V-trigger, but I thought that might have stunned.
And that was such a crazy block, but it doesn't matter. Here comes Abigail, that command grab.
You dead. You dead.
Spend that cash, StormKubo. Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's right. Fear me.
Oh, man, look at him. He's just leaning there. He's just like, yeah, that's right. That's how you do it.
Another day at the office for StormKubo. And AtlasBear's own.
The best thing about it, too, is you always see him pulling out his phone. He's looking at his notes. He's, like, smiling at the notes, and he's, like, nodding. He's probably just reading, like, some webcomics on there.
I wouldn't doubt it. It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. But I'm glad he's having a great time. Sako on the other hand, again, at a game deficit, but still nowhere near out. You got Orb out there, just a little bit of chip. Nice check. Stand roundhouse.
That button right there, that standing roundhouse, is one of the reasons why this fight is rough for Abigail, because Menat can anti-air you from so far away, and then can stand strong anti-air as well.
And being a big guy with Abigail, surprisingly, he doesn't have that great of a jump arc. Oh, incoming, slaps across the wall. And caught him mid-jump. And another one, Stun City. StormKubo should be able to close this one out.
I feel like that's 3 rounds and 3 stuns, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's absolutely correct. And they both came from command grab mix-ups. Block normal, hit normal, doesn't matter.
All right, good. And this time now, the good start for StormKubo. Most of these rounds, I feel like Sako has had a decent start.
Oh, and I like that. Instead of going for the neutral jump like before, he went straight forward and saw it. Good amount of damage there against StormKubo. Critical art still on deck for Sakonoko. You could expect him to use that meter just like that. Slapping it away.
He's in now. Block. Oh, but you know what? Oh, and now the crush, and now the back fierce.
James, I am telling you, he will always put you in 50-50 scenarios.
Oh boy, here we go. The orbs are. Oh, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He went right at him again and said, "You know what? I'm not gonna give you any chance to do any crazy orb mix-ups," because he probably was guessing that Sako was gonna jump over him and try to set up some cross-ups or something.
He was just figuring out the time. He was like, "How much time do I have left?"
Oh man, he is all ready to go right now. He says, "You know what? Bring on Shanghai and let me come at him in winners finals."
Look, don't count out Sakonoko just yet, all right? TW fighter winner, he's still got a lot to work with Menat. He can make it happen. Do not doubt him. Getting the punish on that sweep is Sakonoko, again starting things off. When he gets the lead, it seems pretty significant for StormKubo to just start going in, just all forward movement. He gets kind of antsy. He's like a bull that sees red.
And then he just throws out a parry now? This is what he's deciding to do?
I take it back. He's doing this despite the life lead or the life deficit. He sees red all the time. And I like that. Yeah, he went into that route, but still escape options are there for Sakonoko.
Oh, but Sakonoko, very rare combo drop in that situation. Okay, what the? Just extending things with orb. I swear he has like 9 orbs when he activates V-Trigger 1.
He's got so much dexterity when it comes to combo routes using that Wisdom of Thoth V-Trigger 1 from Menat. It's very impressive. You see very unique things from Sakonoko.
Ooh, gets away from that. Oh, yeah, jumps over. Smart stuff. Oh, and even at the perfect distance so that the orb into recall was a 2-hit combo. There we go. Sakonoko with 1 round here in game number 3. The StormKubo still up 2-0.
I'm just glad he didn't panic when he saw a armored up Abigail running towards him. I'm really happy that Sakonoko took the appropriate punish.
Such a scary thing to see. Oh, stopping the giant flip. That's a crucial thing. You can't let Abigail in with those giant flips like that because he's plus on block, and then he has, then he gets a mix-up afterwards.
That standing medium punch leaves him at so much frame advantage, but here comes lighting the way Sakonoko.
Empty jump.
Reversal.
Yeah. He's going to release some orbs on his wake-up. Yep.
Nice
that was beautiful. Almost got the orb juggle there, too. Look at this. Critical art? No. He's going to save it. He wasn't confident it was going to kill, so he doesn't want to spend it just yet. He wants to make sure that it kills the anti-air. The crush.
He might not get the chance.
He missed. That was a setup.
Oh, he still gets it, and that's going to be enough. StormKubo tying it up at match point.
StormKubo now match point to try to take this 3-0 over Sako in a matchup that many people would consider very bad for Abigail, but he is making this look. I mean, well, look, to be fair, as soon as Abigail knocks Menat down, it is scary time for Menat.
Absolutely, and it's very unconventional. You know, StormKubo always likes to keep you guessing. We talk about on-paper matches. You know, Abigail definitely has a lot of faults against Menat, but these are 2 top-level players.
And that's what top-level players do. They fight the odds in terms of matchups. And here we go, mix-up time. Yep.
Oh, charge it up! Charge that bad boy. Minimum damage, but still gets the knockdown. That's exactly what he wants.
All Alright, and now orb activation time. Yeah, there it is. Can he combo off of this? No, he didn't, but StormKubo just ate it anyway. Into critical art. No, he missed it. He dropped the combo. No, Sako was going for the whole thing like he tends to do. Oh, he needs to jump to this game. Oh my god.
Excellent patience from Sakonoko, narrowly escaping death.
Menat
And
wins.
Sako's like, man, I dropped a combo. How unfortunate.
I feel like he was going for the reset because there was a ton of scaling involved. I mean, stun was an issue as well, and there was about, you know, like a fifth of his life, or a tenth of his life left.
Maybe, yeah. I'm not sure, but I feel like the critical art, I mean, it's hard to say because Abigail, one, has a lot of health, and two, I'm never right on what's going to kill or not. So, you know what? Sako was probably more correct than I was.
Look,
so.
if you keep asking the question, it's a law of numbers kind of thing. The more you ask, the more likely you'll at least get one right.
Dude, a broken clock is right twice a day, right? So there
That's
you
fair.
go.
That's absolutely fair. Another shot at life here for Sakonoko against the likes of StormKubo's
And the
Abigail.
And the smile's a little bit gone now from StormKubo, looking a little more exasperated right now.
Round one.
Looking a little more frustrated because he was like, man, I should be done with this already. I shouldn't be having to deal with this anymore.
Yeah, he might be feeling a little bit of the stress. He's like, man, I could have closed it out right then and there. The more chances you give Sakonoko, the more dangerous it gets.
Do you see Sakonoko walking forward? And he is definitely not as, normal buttonsy as Justin. Like, Justin would just be hitting jabs and fierces, and that's about it. But Sako, walking forward, trying to be aggressive, and then eating jump attacks into the face.
He tried to walk under it, but it's still all right. He built himself that V-trigger. There's the onslaught.
Sako
Nice V
dropping
reversal.
the combo again. Oh, just a little too slow on that. But somehow it always seems to work out for him.
Oh, he makes it work. Sakonoko, flex backwards. Don't go in. Hang out a little
scary
bit. There
time,
it is.
but it's going to spend the meter to knock him back. That's why you want to end with that.
Yikes.
Yeah, and then the whiff punish. So, I mean, Sako always ends with that EX orb toss just to knock him down and send him full screen away.
Right.
So he can reset the situation. Like I said, Sako's so much more aggressive than all the other Menats.
And I like how the orb call out, or the orb shot, is high up there to kind of get that weird angle that Abigail sits at to keep him in check as well. So he can't just press buttons in between.
Oh, and speaking of can't press buttons, but
like
nice
that.
jump away. And that's going to be a
Huge
big punish, but no, just a throw to get out of the corner situation. So instead of using the benefits of damage, he uses the benefits of...
Wait a minute! That's not going to hit!
No, but he didn't hold. He didn't get the crumple on the fierce.
Oh, but he might get it this
one
time.
here. Oh, he let go again too early.
Sakonoko, it's his turn now. Ton of orbs incoming. A lot of damage.
He's
He
going
still
to
has
keep one. He's going to
two
keep
orbs
two
left.
orbs for the mix-up, but...
Doesn't matter.
See, that's the genius part, is he kept the orbs for the mix-up, so he looked like, okay, what's the crazy orb mix-up, but instead he walks up for the throw instead.
And you see him regretting all of his decisions up until this point.
Dude, like, you can seriously take a picture of his face in between every match, and it's like a story in like 4 pictures, because he went from just giddy as a schoolboy into like, yeah, I'm pretty happy, and then all of a sudden, and now the anguish.
And you see Sakonoko is like, well, you shouldn't give me that chance. Should not have given me that chance.
He's definitely doing this for his family. Shout outs to Aki at home, I'm sure, taking care of baby Sakonoko.
Doing it for Mago as well. Good old Uncle Mago.
Uncle Mago, yep. Ooh, crush counter on the sweep, and then a meaty orb.
Oh my goodness. Sakonoko on a rampage now, looking very offensive.
Not rush down almost. And he needs that orb back. Finally got a chance to call it. And StormKubo 100% just respected it. And then there's the drill mix-up.
And that's the thing, right? If you let Sakonoko able to press all these buttons and these sequences, it's going to just be all downhill. How long can you play defense against a guy like Sakonoko's Menat?
Maximizing the damage, but it's still not enough. Oh boy, you could still die. Abigail could still kill you. Oh, but he jumped, yeah. StormKubo swung for the fences right there, but that was swing and a miss.
Strike one, but it's looking real nice for Sakonoko at match point. Huge turnaround from an 0-2 deficit.
It's just like you said, you can't count Sako out, and this is exactly why.
Ooh. Any one of those can spell trouble for Sakonoko.
Oh, did not stop the giant flip. And now guess what? Abigail's in.
Oh, and the delay off of that. Stand strong. leaves him at such advantage afterwards. It's kind of terrifying.
Oh boy, and yet there he's, like I said, the EX to knock him a screen away, but oh man, that reached so far for Abigail. Out of there,
huge
but
punish.
chase down. That V reversal for Menat, so slow, and that means, well, actually, never mind, he still has the orb activation here. Oh, look at this, fancy times. He goes for another reset. There's still 2 orbs there. What's the mix? Good defense, and here comes another one off the drill. And now 1 hit now into critical art could take it for Sako. StormKubo, however, sitting on the V trigger and a lot of his own resources. 1 critical art. If Sako goes,
Oh, so close.
the throw.
One more touch away.
Chip is a danger, especially because of all these fierces. That's why Sako was just chipping away at his life. Now more. Now critical art is a danger.
That's it. He connects it.
That's exactly what Sako was going for. That whole ending sequence right there. He's like, I'm going to whittle your life down until I can chip you out with the super, and he got it. And StormKubo, who was up 2-0, goes down 3-2.
Some of the nuances there against Abigail versus Menat. But here we go, Sako Noko being a Menat exhibitionist, just
Setting up
really,
for the throw.
really showing how it goes through with Menat. That sequence, the damage.
That's so good. And then it just gets crumpled. Oh, man. There you go.
Oh, I like that. Such a strong
I mean,
character.
look at this. It's such a great start.